Hi guys, it's Morgan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about episode 10 of season 7 of Riverdale, chapter 127, American Graffiti. Now, if you haven't seen the episode, there will be spoilers in this review, so stop watching if you don't want to be spoiled. So, here's my review of episode 10 of season 7 of Riverdale, chapter 127, American Graffiti. I was glad that Jughead agreed to help Sheriff Keller investigate Brad Rayberry's death, and I was also curious to find out more about Brad's wife. It was also pretty funny when Archie and Reggie were arguing about who they thought was hotter, Marilyn Monroe or Elizabeth Taylor, and Archie asked Uncle Frank to back him up on Marilyn Monroe, but Uncle Frank picked Elizabeth Taylor. It was also pretty funny how Archie and Reggie ran to the garage when Uncle Frank gave Archie his car back. But when Archie suggested to Reggie that they play hooky and go for a drive, I was worried that something bad was going to happen. So it was very good that it didn't. It was really cute to see how excited Midge was when Fangs told her that he got a gig. And it also showed how much Fangs cares about Midge, since he told her that she couldn't come since it was in a dangerous part of town and he didn't want her to get hurt. But it was obvious that Midge wasn't going to listen and that she would show up anyway. I mean, she obviously wanted to support her boyfriend and the father of her baby. I was also really excited to see Jughead and Tabitha team up to investigate Brad's death. And I, like Jughead, was wondering why Brad was sending half his paycheck to a P.O. box in South Carolina. I understood why Betty was happy that Alice was now staying out of her life, but it was still really sad when Alice told Betty that she wasn't her mother anymore in the previous episode. So I'm assuming that Betty and Alice are going to reconcile in a future episode. It was also nice that Reggie agreed to give Veronica another chance and go on a date with her. And Archie let Reggie borrow his car for the date. But But because of that, Archie and Betty had to walk to Pop's for their date. Since Cheryl was missing Tony, it made sense when she asked Tony if she could go to a meeting of the literary society that Tony started. But it was also understandable when Tony said that she thought it would be better to wait until the end of the semester because she wanted to make sure that the other members of the literary society were comfortable with Cheryl being there. But I also didn't blame Cheryl for being hurt when she found out that Kevin got to go to a meeting. So it was good when Tony told Cheryl that she could come. It was also really sad when Jughead called Brad's wife June and told her what happened to Brad. Obviously, it was good that he didn't tell her that Brad allegedly hung himself. That's better to tell someone in person than over the phone. I felt really sorry for Betty, since Archie was spending their entire date wondering where his car was and wasn't listening to anything that she was saying. I understand that Archie was worried about his car, but he and Betty have been looking forward to going on a date together, and Archie ruined it. It was also understandable that Archie was upset when Reggie told him that he went on a joyride after dropping off Veronica. And Archie told Reggie that that was the last time he would ever drive his car. So it was good when Uncle Frank told Archie that Reggie is away from his home and told him to give Reggie a break. It was horrible when Tabitha told Jughead that Brad and June weren't living together because they were being threatened and the police weren't helping them. And Brad was planning on raising money so he could move June and her family somewhere safer, which made it clear that Brad didn't kill himself since he had a plan for the future with his wife. And even though the things Sheriff Keller told Jughead that he found out about Brad were surprising, we know that Jughead is right and that Brad didn't kill himself. And after talking with June, Jughead and Tabitha were more convinced that Brad was murdered. It was also really cute when June asked Jughead and Tabitha if they were going steady. I thought that Cheryl did a great job contributing to the Literary Society meeting. And it was also good that she admitted that this was the first book by a Black author that she had ever read, but that she was planning on reading more. And even though Cheryl decided not to go to any more meetings, it was really nice when she agreed to go to the concert that Fangs was performing at with Tony. I also didn't blame Betty and Veronica for being upset while they were on their double date with Archie and Reggie, since they were only focused on the car, which ended up running out of gas on the way to the concert. It was really sad seeing Archie and Reggie fighting in the street, since they had been getting along, but Archie's car changed that. So it was good that they made up after Pop told them that Reggie could have his old car, and after Reggie admitted to Archie that he actually didn't go for a joyride after his date with Veronica. He actually went and visited his parents. It was also pretty funny when Cheryl, Tony, and Midge agreed to give Betty and Veronica a ride to the concert. And when Betty asked Veronica, what about Archie and Reggie, Veronica didn't care. It was also funny to see how Archie and Reggie reacted when they got back to the car and saw that Betty and Veronica were gone. It was really inspiring that meeting June made Tabitha want to go back on the road with her parents to do what they could to help the Black community. And it was also really cute when Jughead said that he might write Tabitha letters. I was also really happy for Fangs when he was signing autographs at school after the concert. And it was also really sweet when Fangs told Midge that she was his good luck charm at the concert. Even though he told her not to go to the concert, he was very happy that she didn't listen. Fangs' career also seems to be going well, since he showed Midge a business card that he got from a producer. The only thing I'm disappointed about is that we didn't actually get to see Fangs' performance. Archie was definitely jealous when he found out that Betty was helping Reggie fix up his new car. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with that. I'm also really glad that Jughead now knows what happened to Brad, since one of Brad's neighbors came to Brad's apartment and asked Jughead if she could have some milk for her cat because she ran out. But when Jughead looked in the refrigerator and saw that there was no milk, the woman thought that was odd because she remembers hearing the milkman make a late night delivery to Brad's apartment a few days ago. So Jughead now knows that the milkman that Ethel said killed her parents also killed Brad. But convincing Sheriff Keller is going to be difficult. I'm wondering what the milkman's reasons for killing people are. Are they just random attacks, or does he pick the people he kills on purpose? And if it is on purpose, could it be possible that Jughead is somehow involved with who he kills? I mean, Jughead is getting close with Ethel. The milkman kills Ethel's parents. Jughead finds a mentor in Brad. The milkman kills Brad. I guess we'll just have to wait and see why the milkman is killing people. Thanks for watching, guys! If you saw the episode, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And if you want to see any of my previous Riverdale reviews, check out the playlist. And if you want to see any of my future Riverdale reviews or any of my other future videos, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.